All right, folks, it is the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Media Days as we're rocking and rolling, getting you ready for the 2024 season. And, of course, joining me right now, of course, the Alleghany Cougars, their second year of existence. The first year was a great one for them. But, of course, the awesome head football coach of the Cougars, Mr. Will Fields. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
I tell you, Coach, last year, great year, 9-2.
Yeah.
Got off to a great start and everything like that. Tough loss in the first round. But overall, if you could just put a bow on that last season you had, I mean, just your thoughts about it. First year's the school being open,
right,
merging two programs together, and you guys knocked it out.
Yeah, the kids did a great job. It was difficult, I think. It was odd and awkward coming together as rivals, but they did a great job, and I think it helped kick our school year off. We had a great school year, and I think that, that and our other teams that were very successful did, went a long way in helping our school get off the ground. So, very proud of the boys, and we're looking to build on that.
Now, compared this offseason to last offseason, because obviously you talking about merging two ideas
Right.
together, but now it's kind of almost a normal thing now, isn't it? It seems like it.
Sure, yeah. We were having to run two separate weight programs through the year, being in two different buildings, and now we're all together, so it's definitely more normal, and just seems like old times.
Now, overall, when you look at the season as a whole, just your thoughts and expectations of it, building off of a great year you had last year.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously we play in a tough district, in the Three Rivers District, and we play in a tough region. 3C is a premier region. The defending state champions coming out of there, and there was a lot of the teams that were right in there with it. So, it's a challenge. I mean, it's a challenge for us. We're happy to be at the point where we're mentioned with the top teams in our district and being a playoff team. So, I mean, it's a source of pride, but it's also a challenge every day to live up to that. The boys know what's at stake, and once you start big, there's nowhere to go but down if you don't stay after it every day. So that's been our goal through the offseason.
Now, looking at your season, just how many players you got coming back on offense and defense, and who are some of the guys we should have our eyes on this year?
Well, we return our quarterback in Desmond Jordan. He's going to be a junior. We've got an all-region wide receiver in Xzavier Hayslett coming back. We've got a lot of new faces on our line this year. I'm not sure who they're going to be, but we're still going to be sorting that out. We've got one returning player in E.J. Wright. We're going to have Hayden and Hunter Knighton, who are starting safeties, and they play slot receiver for us. But other than that, we've got some new faces.
Coach, you mentioned something very interesting, and I know it's a great kind of, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but it's got to be great. Talk about Des Jordan. I mean, the things he did last year was impressive. How big is it to have your starting quarterback coming back? You're going to have him not only this year, but you have another year.
Yeah.
I mean, for him to just grow the way he did.
Well, in high school football, quarterback is huge. If you have one, then you have a chance. And so, he's a dynamic player. He can run it, he can throw it, does a great job as a leader. He's been a leader in the offseason, even though he's just been a sophomore, through the whole school year. But, he's running into a junior, and he's a leader on our team. So it's, like I said, if you don't have it, you're behind the eight ball. So we're very fortunate.
One thing I noticed is, when, before the merger, we would go to the Covington practice, maybe 20 kids there. Go to your practice when you were at Alleghany, the Mountaineers, you had some players, but still weren't as deep as you like. But it's got to be kind of cool that now, I mean, you got players out there. I mean, you can pretty much look out there, you see, wow, I mean, when you merge two schools, because there are some things that Covington had that you would like to have and vice versa. But it's got to be neat to see all that depth. I mean, it was pretty cool when we went up to your practice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, being there the year before the consolidation, depth was an issue for us. I mean, it was the reason for the consolidation. Both schools had really gotten too small to do what we needed to do. So coming together, and we're still not a huge school, but we're huge compared to what we both were. And they did last year. We had a lot of returning linemen. They had a lot of skilled kids coming back. So that we meshed pretty good. Not that there weren't some competition and some overlap. There was, but it was pretty. It was. We filled each other's holes. Really did last year. This year, we've got competition, but we've got to find some depth. We had a good JV team and some young kids. Some of those kids have to step up and replace a 14-man senior class.
Coach, how much fun are you having that that the season is right on the doorstep? We're getting ready to get going here.
Well, other than the brutally hot weather, this is my time of this is my favorite time of year. We're getting ready to go. The hope springs eternal at this time of year, and the kids are excited, and the community's excited, and the coaches are excited. So it's a great time of the year always.
I tell you what Coach feels. It's always a joy to see. I mean, the reason why is because our hairstyles are so similar.
That's right. There's not a lot of hair in the room today.
I know. I mean, we're frolically challenged. That's a good thing, because I mean, we have Barbasol and Gillette
That's right.
on lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
Or do you use, is that what you use?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is those you use Barbasol and Gillette too?
Absolutely.
I'm talking about right there. There we go. So Coach Will Fields, as we're looking at the Alleghany Cougars on their season, they get rocking and rolling, and we are here with our Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Media Days. We get you ready for the 2024 season.
Xzavier Hayslett, Xzavier Alleghany High School.
And then what year?
2025.
First, talk about just kind of walk me through last season with that. I believe 9-2 last year. Tell me a little about how the season went.
It went well. You know, we had a lot of guys that stepped up. We lost a lot after that last year too. It just came together and played ball. You know, so it went well.
Looking ahead to this upcoming season, what are you guys kind of expecting for the season?
We expecting, expecting a lot of guys to step up. Just, you know, with all the guys that left last year, with all the seniors, just some people, you know. Big year out of Des Jordan and me, and yeah, so.
Okay. Let's see. What do you feel like kind of motivate you guys being out there on the field playing football? Like, what's your inspiration out there?
I think it's just the fans. They bring a lot of energy Friday nights, you know. Ain't nothing like the Covington fans, you know. They get crazy. So that's really it.
Do you actually hear them from the field in the stands, or are you able to kind of like tune them out?
No, you hear them. You hear them.
Overall, I mean, 9-2. You guys did lose in the first round of playoffs. Like, is that a different goal to get past that first round for this year?
For sure. You know, we played a tough Rustbury team, so we working us all season so we can get past that.
What do you feel like it's going to take for y'all to actually get past that?
I mean, the game was, I feel like we was right there, you know, so just finishing, I felt like that's what it's going to take.
Yeah. And on a lighter note, what have you been doing this offseason besides football? What do you like to do other than football?
I hoop a little bit.
A little bit?
So, yeah.
You play any games? Or are you kind of more like outside?
I just be outside usually working.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Probably mac and cheese.
All right, now is it so just like the easy mac, or is it actually baked mac and cheese?
My mom's mac and cheese,
Okay.
for sure. Baked.
Any hidden talents that we don't know about that you think is unique?
I can do a backflip.
Okay. Sorry, that threw me off. A lot of people were saying other stuff. That was the first one I heard that one. Going into this season, this is the last question here. Going into the season, what's a goal, a personal goal you kind of want to set for yourself?
For me personally, I think 1,000 receiving yards. But yeah, that's probably for me.
You better hit that, because when we were playing back, I'm like, oh, you were just shy under.
I think you got it.
Des Jordan, DESJORDAN, Alleghany High School.
And 2025?
2026.
Same thing, same type of questions. Let's talk about last season. I mean, 9-2 is pretty good, but
Yeah.
I feel like coming for you guys could be better.
Yeah.
Talk about what y'all saw throughout last year's.
Hold up. Wait, what'd you?
Just talk a little about last season.
Last season it was good. You know, we went 9-2, and I feel like we really could have went undefeated in the regular season, and we do have a tough region for playoffs, but I feel like this year we're definitely coming for farther in the playoffs this year.
What's the expectations looking coming in for the upcoming season for you guys?
Definitely be undefeated in the regular season and win districts, and just looking forward for our region games and playoffs.
Offense, defense, what's it looking
Oh,
like? Talk about that.
We lost a lot of people, our seniors, but we still be good, especially on offense. We still got me coming back and our receivers, and still got a few linemen that's good. And our defense probably needs to we're still kind of recovering because we did lose a lot of help on defense, but we still should be pretty solid.
And for you, obviously, you probably love football. Football is like,
Yeah.
what's like your motivation? How'd you get into it?
Probably definitely my dad. When I was little, I used to watch his college games and stuff, and I always just been up and around football ever since I was little. So.
Where do you go to school, your dad?
He went to Emory and Emory.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to be like him? You want to play out there?
Yeah.
What have you been doing besides football this off season?
I've been working out and training, spending time with my family and stuff, and that's really it.
You like to play games? You play any other sports than football?
I run track, and I kind of play basketball sometimes.
What do you run in track?
I do the 110 hurdles, and that's really it. That's all I do.
Hurdles?
Yeah.
I tried that once. I did not like it at all.
Yeah.
Props to you. I swear. How's the adjustment kind of looking for this upcoming season? One to be more of like a high scoring games for you guys.
Wait, can you repeat it?
The adjustment for the upcoming season and like high scoring games.
Wait. I gotta think.
You gotta think about it.
I gotta think about that question.
Would you say y'all more run, throwing, passing? Yeah.
We're definitely more of a passing type of offense, but we definitely can still run the ball too, score. I feel like we're effective on both ways of scoring. Score really however.
All right. Favorite food?
Favorite food? Definitely quesadillas, chicken quesadillas. Yeah.
All right. Anything unique you think you could do? You said backflip. Or a hidden talent that we all don't know about?
I gotta think. Oh, I could do an East Bay. East Bay.
What?
The East Bay?
What even is that?
A dunk. I can East Bay dunk. A lot of people don't know that, but I could East Bay.